Hey everybody, how's it going out there? Adapo11 here with another review. This is from the Star Wars comic pack number 15, and it includes two figures, Mouse in disguise and Basso in disguise. And the comic is Empire number 37. I picked this up on eBay for a fair, what I think is a fair price, $20 with $10 in shipping. And it was unsuccessful in bid wars before that, and I just saw this for a buy it now and jumped right on it instead of losing another bid war. But the seller was Jukebox78, so it got here real fast, packaged well, and hey, all win situation there. So I'm here to open it up and review it. Now I don't know that much about the comic lines, though I know I have a lot of I guess a lot is relative. I'm growing. My collection of comics are growing in numbers, so I haven't read them yet because I don't like to read anything out of order. So anyways, sorry not to provide you with much detailed background information on the characters because I'm going to open this up, review the figures, but let's read what the back here says. So the rebels infiltrate an Imperial base on Callist 6 to free Joran's soul before he is tortured into revealing the location of the Alliance's fleet. Disguised as Stormtroopers, Mouse and Basso enter the facility to carry out their assignments. While Mouse plants explosive charges to destroy the facility, Basso discovers that captured civilians are being used as slaves by the Imperials and convinces the rebels to free them. How noble and just. I could see that this comic is going to be worth reading, so I may actually have to speed read it and check it out. I like that. So, well, enough of this. Let me open it up and we'll continue on. Okay, you know, it's funny. I started to read the comic and then saw that there was Luke Skywalker and Dana, if that's how you pronounce her name, in there. I had to stop because I know that I had tried to bid on two other variant comic packs of those two figures in disguise, Stormtrooper and Imperial officers, and I figured I better not. But it had a good start, so I can see myself trying to make the patch and the link so I can read the storyline. So I will not provide you with any story character background. Sorry. Wah, wah, wah. What I can tell you here, though, is that the facial sculpts on these two figures are fantastic. I'm really impressed with them. As you can tell here, let me just get the double view here. As you can tell here on our left, we have Mouse, who has some really good different depths of wrinkles and whatnot to his face, to the side of his excuse me, cheeks and temporal area and the ears, and some detail in the back of the head as well. And with Basso over here, he has a tattoo that goes around his entire head. Let me bring this up just a bit. There we go. So that is going to be a concern of mine, is putting on and taking off. I'm going to have to be really conservative with how often I put that helmet on. Because even though the helmets don't fit on tight, they are not loose. They're absolutely a perfect fit. And I don't want to, over time, wear that tattoo off. Because I like that. I like my figures looking good. So, let's get to the articulation, right? Okay, they're the same on each except for the right shoulder pad will hinder the right shoulder of Basso. But here we have the ball-jointed articulation at the shoulders and elbows and knees and ankles. Both sides bilateral. So, but no lateral movement at the hips. It'll pivot forward, but backwards it's restricted because of the buttock armor. And the feature back here, it comes off on some of the articulated Black Series and whatnot, stays on there. Now I like that because I don't have to worry about losing it and having them add up in a container and whatnot. A little bit of yellowing to the torso. Don't know if that was by design or just the plastic, because it's ununiform with the rest of the body, as the armor is pretty white on the extremities, just not on the torso. Of course, you don't see any gloves here. His hands are exposed, gives him a unique look. And I really like the shoulder articulation because it's not hindered at all. It's not obstructed in any way. It's got fantastic articulation. Wrists rotate, swivel, I should say. Oops. And of course, they got your standard blaster, and you got a holster over. And you have a holster over here as well. I don't know why I don't like it when some of the others don't come with the holsters. I mean, why have a blaster? You don't have a holster for it. And what's really also proper here is that these are some smart Rebel Infiltrators. Well, this one here, he actually had his trigger finger on his left hand, but holding with his his right. It's just that now the blaster just fell out. But that's what most Stormtroopers do. I'll have to remember not to vacuum that up, because now I got a lost blaster down there. Now I got distracted. Anyways, they were both holding their blaster in their left hand, which was common, especially in the older themed movies. If you notice, the Stormtroopers are holding, most of them are holding their weapon in their left hand. So they're staying true to that. They know their stuff. Now, the shoulder pad here does come off, but I don't want to pop the head off. Sorry about that. But really nice figures here. So if you want to get a little bit of a different view of him with other Stormtroopers, Sand Troopers, you can't even tell. Now this is one that T-Biz, he gave me 2 of them. I opened up one of them along with Captain Nita. I think it was Captain Nita. But yeah, T-Biz and I did a trade. Sorry, T-Biz, I swear I'm going to do the video. Trying to get this desert theme thing through. But this is a really nice figure that T-Biz traded that we did together some months ago, and I've not gotten back to doing the video. And the armor comes off. This is a Force Awakens figure. I'm happy with the Force Awakens figures. No, Rogue One. Sorry, I stand corrected. The Rogue One figures, I think, are way better than the Force Awakens figures. So this guy's got a fantastic mold as well, and I'll have to do a review on them. But you put that armor on there, matches right in with the Sand Troopers. Now if we, let me get that on there. And now we have another Sand Trooper over here. Gosh, and I have an old school Power of the Force, all bulked out on steroids over here. So yeah, they fit right in there. And I'm glad to have some Rebels in disguise, other than just Han Solo and Luke Skywalker. I'll have to put them right there. Yeah, this guy, you gotta check out the T-Biz who I did a trade with. So check out his channel, Teebizz. Fantastic. You gotta check him out. He's got a whole variety of really cool old school 80s and everything. So fantastic dude too. So anyways, guys, there we have it. There's our Stormtroopers in disguise, Rebels I should say. And if you put them here amongst the troopers themselves, you can't really wouldn't really be able to tell, other than wah wah wah, those exposed gloves or hands with no gloves. So there we have it. Stay tuned. I'll have these in diorama setting. There's going to be a prison break, which is interesting because that's basically what caught me on to getting these characters when I was looking. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. So another reason why I should read that comic. But anyways, now I'm rambling. Anyhow, stay tuned for videos in the future. I'd really appreciate a like, and if you haven't subscribed, hey, subscribe. Check out some of my other videos. And hope to keep the content going. And until next time, may the Force be with you. Thanks again, everybody. Take care.